Welcome to CrashRacer, and today we are playing New Start GP, and we're going to carry on with the 1980s Grand Prix season that we've been doing. We are currently second in the season leaderboard, 7 points behind the leader. Race 7 then is at the Adriatic Sea. Going to make some upgrades to the car. We've got some bucks to spend. We've done some upgrades already. Yes, improve the efficiency, we don't need to carry as much fuel then. And the other thing that you can do is you can also license tech off other teams, so let's have a look at that. This is quite a good way of getting just a temporary upgrade, so they can be quite cheap. That one's not 500, this one is 20 though. Tyre wear pack, it's going to last us 4 laps, so that might be quite useful. Okay, let's get into the Grand Prix then. Oh, Chief Engineer is ringing. That's never good news. Need fresh dampers, or we might lose our low risk collision. That's 140. We've got 165. It pretty much wipes us out for bucks, but I think we need to do it. Looks like it's going to be heavy rain. Yeah, very heavy rain for the first couple of laps of the race then, and then 50-50 what it might do. I think we'll go with one stop because that will get us to the halfway point, and then we can obviously see what the weather's doing and make some sort of judgment call on what we're going to do next. Let's get into this race then. Oh, that's an awful start. You've got to judge that start, judge revving your engine so that it's as close to the maximum revs just when the lights go out, but it is a judgment, and I've not got that one right at all, so very bad start. Lots of puddles on the track, very heavy rain still at the moment. Got a good run down here, and we hold it all the way around the outside, and we can cut in front. That's one place made up. The chicane section here, and then we've got the pit lane on our right, but we're going to be doing a sharp left hand corner onto the straight. Let's use all our boost up towards this end of the lap, and that will of course refill now as we go across the line. Well, after a bad start we recovered fairly well actually, up into 7th place now, and there's a big group of cars here. Sun forecast, well that is interesting. We're only on lap 2, and already the forecast is the sun's going to be coming out. The sky not quite as dark as it was before. Rain getting slightly lighter. Leader is in the pits. I think we're going to stay out. It's still raining just very slightly. Let's use all our boost up on the straight. It's going to put us in the lead for now. Lots of the other cars, in fact I'm just looking, it looks like every other car has come in. Now the rain has stopped, so we're out on wet tyres, so we've got to be careful here. There's lots of puddles on the track though, so we can keep using those puddles to cool our tyres down. So we've got to get around this lap as quickly as possible, because we're going to have to come in at the end of this one. But this could put us on quite a good strategy if we can get around fairly quickly. Change to a dry set of tyres that will potentially last us to the end of the race. Of course the weather was still looking quite variable, so who knows if we will get to the end of the race, or whether we're going to have to pit again, but let's not worry about that for now. Here we come. Yeah, hard set of tyres, and we should get refuelled. That should last us till the end of the race. And if we can get out quickly here, this is a long pit lane to get out of. Here come all the other cars. Can we keep in 2nd place? Yes, just. That's worked out really nicely. We're a little way behind the leader, but we have jumped up into 2nd place. All the other cars behind us. We are on a nice set of dry tyres that are going to last us 3 laps, as long as we don't get any change in the weather. this point we might be able to get to the end of the race where it's possible. Yeah, see, the leader's coming in. The rest of the cars aren't going to get to the end of the race. So we've just got to pray that the weather doesn't change now and it stays bright and sunny all the way to the end. Another 2 laps to go. There's our buff expired. So that's the tech license that we did for 4 laps. So that's expired now. So tyre wear is going to be back to normal. But that's okay because we're on the hard set of tyres. They should last us another 2 laps okay. Obviously they'll start to wear towards the end of that final lap, but that's not a great problem. Okay, second place then is, as it shows on the map, just under 2 seconds behind. The skies have gone dark again as well. Oh yeah, shower forecast. That is not ideal. Do we come in or do we stay out? I think we've got to stay out. Rain's not started yet. We've got 1 lap to go. It's possible the other cars might have to come in, or they might come in just because they've seen the forecast. Final lap. This is a bit risky. We've got an enormous lead, but if the rain starts coming down as it has, we're going to have to be very careful. Now we don't have to push it, so we can be cautious on these corners. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. No need to go crazy. Got to try and avoid getting the tyres over the curbs as well if possible. Now they're wet. Yeah, a lot less grip now. But we've got a 14-second lead, so we can just literally trundle our way around this final lap. Nothing in the way. Just careful around this final corner, get the power down, keep the wheels off the curb, and we are going to grab a win. I think that's our second win of the season, and that's going to be good points. That worked really well, the strategy. You never know how it's going to work. I think if the rain had come down another lap earlier, we'd have been in trouble, but it worked out just perfectly. Let's see what that's done to the overall season leaderboard now. Oh, we are now 1 point behind the leader. Things really hotting up. There we go then, a win at the Adriatic Sea. And now we're going to be moving on to race 8 of the season. First of all though, we're going to get some good rewards. Plenty of bucks that we can spend. That might come in useful. Going to get another perk. Yeah, we've unlocked another perk as well. Let's see what options we've got in terms of that. So we can 2 extra fuel bars or change tyres in the pits more quickly. Change tyres more pits in the quickly I think is definitely the right one to go for there. Oh, here's the pit chief. This doesn't look like good news. What's happened? Ah, great. We're without a pit crew for the next Grand Prix. That's not ideal. So we've got the auto pit stop perk selected. There's no point having that without a pit crew. In saying that, I've just seen we can boost the recovery. Yeah, let's do that. So that was really fortunate. We could spend 200 bucks, boost the recovery, and we've got our pit crew back. Right, onto the Valencia Grand Prix. Looks like it's going to be sunny for the whole race. Good choice is 1 stop hard tyres. 2 stop, not as good a choice. So yeah, 1 stop it's going to be. Let's see what everyone else has gone for. It'd be interesting to see if anyone's on soft tyres and gone for the 2 stop, because we might have an advantage over. Yeah, a couple have. A few. Top 3 places have all gone for that. Look at Nigel Mawson, then steam coming out of his ears. Is our big rival. We're going to have to be careful if and when we get to the point of overtaking. Right, can we have a better start? Try and time it a bit better. Perfect start. Well, that was really close. Of course, there's a very fine line between a perfect start and a bad start. And fortunately, we just got the right side of the line this time, and we are immediately up into 7th place. Just the start we needed. Oh, I've run that a little bit too quickly. I'm going to rewind because we will have wasted a lot of time there. Let's brake slightly earlier. That's allowed the car behind to get up along and past, but at least we're through the corner safely this time. Brake hard. Getting held up a little bit here, but that's okay. Especially while the tyres are just getting up to heat. Ninth place still right behind us as well. Can we sneak underneath? A little bit of a collision. Didn't lose too much time though, so I'm not going to rewind. Fairly long lap this one. I've got this long right hand corner now, almost like a double right hand corner onto the straight. We can use all our boost up as we cross the line for the end of the first lap then. 8th place then still as we start lap 2. 5th, 6th and 7th immediately ahead of us. Just about managed to carry the speed through that section this time. Closing in on these 3 cars. Use a little bit of boost. I was hoping just to get up alongside before this next corner, but not managed to do that. It's kept us in touch with them though. Brake hard. Yeah, looks like the first 3 or 4 cars have broken away, and I'm in this other little group. Need to get past these as quickly as we can. We're of course not stopping on this lap, but we've got to be aware some cars might be pulling in to the right here. Not the cars immediately in front of us. We've barged past and we've spun it. I've got to rewind there. If we'd have just barged and kept straight, I'd have carried on, but once we skidded, might as well use a rewind. Let's see if we can take this corner a little bit better, a little bit more cautious. Now we can use the boost and slip past up into 6th place then. Start of the 3rd lap, and we have made up some places as well. Few cars in the pits, and now we're up into 3rd place, right behind 2nd. 1st is not too far ahead. We are of course going to be coming in at the end of this lap, as are the 2 cars ahead of us, I'm sure. There's the leader just visible in the distance. We've already pulled a little gap away from 4th as well, so that's good. Is that Nigel Mawson ahead of us? I think it is, isn't it? This will be fun getting past then. Yeah, we're in a good position again in this race at the moment. These cars in front are going to be coming in. We are going to be coming in as well. But the ones that stopped on the last lap are going to have to come in again, whereas we are hopefully not going to have to. Put another set of hard dry tyres on to last us to the end of the race, and likewise fill up with fuel. Unless there's anything foreseen happens, that is going to be our last pit stop of the race. We're going to get through this car. When you're in the pit lane, you like go into ghost mode, so if you're exiting the pit quicker than someone else, you'll go through them, but we are now pushed right in behind. When we get round carefully, we can use them to get up the inside. Up into 6th place then, so yeah, we've dropped back quite a few places, but some of these cars in front are going to have to pit. I'm wondering if the 2 cars immediately ahead of us, I wonder if they are the cars that were 1st and 2nd, and the ones obviously further ahead, I'm hoping they're going to be the ones that are going to stop at the end of this lap. Oh, someone's having gearbox problems. That is the season leader, I think, isn't it? Oh, I've braked too late there. No, let's rewind. Yeah, so the leader is pitting from the lead. So does that mean, are they going to be out of the race with those gearbox problems, or are they going to be driving slowly for the rest of the race, or is that something that they're going to be able to fix in the pits? Right. We should make up a few places here. And we can't get the braking point right this time because we've got no more rewinds left. At one point I had a perk where I've got infinite rewinds, but I've switched the perks around now, which I'm using, so no more rewinds for us, and we've got 2 laps to go. Car coming out the pits in front of us. So we are still in 5th. We need to get past this car as quickly as we can. Weaving around a little bit. Tips the back end. That was lucky. Nearly skidded. Can't afford to make any mistakes now. It's not quite worked out as well as I was hoping that it would do. Yeah, I was really hoping to be back up at least in third place again once all those other cars had their second pit stop, but there's a couple just jumped ahead and I'm having trouble holding on to them as well. That's not ideal. Whoa, big crash there though, something's happened. Car on its roof. Car flipped over totally and we're up into fourth place. That was lucky actually, because I was just going to say we were really struggling to hold on to fourth and fifth place. Yeah, final lap. Can't come out the pits here, that's not for position, is it? Yeah, it is. We're up into third. We've gone off though, and of course I can't rewind. I'm going to squeeze them to the edge. They're on cold tyres. They're going to be very quick now though, because presumably they're soft tyres, and as soon as they're up to speed in a corner or two, they are going to be lightning quick. We're on these harder compound. They're okay at the moment actually. They are okay, but they're going to start wearing towards the end. Fourth right behind us. Got to try and defend this position. Whoa, here they come. Let's hold it on the inside. Power down. They are up the inside again. I've squeezed them and they're backed out. Going to be making another enemy here, I think. Last couple of corners. Again, I'm weaving around being a bit naughty. We're closing up actually on second, but I don't think we're going to be close enough unless we get a really quick corner here. We're over the curbs. Ah, skidded it. That was unlucky. Just went slightly sideways as I was trying to cut the corner over the curves. That's let them past, and we're going to get fourth. If I'd got a rewind, I might have rewound there and seen if we could have taken that corner a little bit better and held on to third. But a really good race, really enjoyed it, and fourth place is not too bad. So Verville with his gearbox problems did finish the race. They managed to finish in fifth, but that is going to make it extremely close at the top. Are we going to have leapfrogged them, or are we going to be on the same points? We're on the same points, tied for the lead then with 44 points after 8 Grand Prix. Just 2 more Grand Prix to go, which will be in the final video of this season, so real nail biter coming up to the end. Some more good rewards then. And another perk unlocked as well. Let's see what the 2 options are this time. I think I might go for the extra books actually, because the commercial manager could do with a bit of a morale boost as well. And we're going to donate their fees for the race. Yeah, of course we are. So watch out for the next video in this series then, which will be the finale of this season. See you soon.